But here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Oceania's last hope, and they've put 2 European casters on.
Yes, a bit of an odd thematic choice here as Raydere is going to run straight for the front.
Celebrity.
Face checking.
Here we go.
Autos. Oh, he puts the exhaust on early. No ignite spent, but he's going to use it now. Celebrity has to rend early. There's the counter exhaust. Celebrity's going to have to back after that.
So that was smart from Celebrity. Held onto the exhaust until his had ran out. He wanted to see whether or not Raydere was going to go for the all-in. And once he realized, yes, Raydere's coming for me, he then used his exhaust, bought him enough time to disengage, so that I can go back to base with a summoner spell advantage.
Remember, the key for OPL right now is they need to win 3 out of 5. They just need to win this entire thing. It doesn't matter about the timing so much because they would have the winning head-to-head. However, for Team Fire, for SCA, they need to not only win, but they need to do it very fast or win very convincingly. So
win all
they cannot
5
afford
games. Yeah.
at least 4. They cannot afford to take their time with this one. So Celebrity is already going to be pushed a little bit further back, but he does have that ignite advantage.
Now, I'm curious as to the maxing order that Celebrity is going to go for. Will he take a couple early points in his W, or will he just go straight for the QE sort of max? Because you have to remember that you cannot proc the second mark of the W without a teammate. So you only really have 2 abilities that you can take full advantage of, Fire.
Yeah, and you can't even use all your item slots, but I don't think we'll get to that point, fortunately.
Well, we'll have to wait and find out. As the initial harassment coming out from Celebrity, level 2.
He's getting quite a few
Ignite.
spears stacked in there. He's just got to close that distance, but there's no flash. He's just going to have to rend. That's going to be Raydere backing off, and now the advantage is Kalista's.
Great start for Celebrity. You can see the 2 teams. OPL already feeling the pressure. But still, Raydere. Oh, he decided not to go back. Needs to pick up this very important farm. And this is actually great for him. Remember the turret damage, that always catches me off guard.
Miss those minions, though.
Yeah, it's very harsh when you get shoved underneath your turret. It can be so devastating.
He's low. If Celebrity... Well, he's low as well, but if Celebrity gets the jump on him around the side, lands a couple of stacks, and then is able to all-in him, now that is a timely spawn of the health relic.
Level 3 now for both AD carries. Raydere looking to posture aggressively. Look at the mana pull for Celebrity.
Okay, not a whole lot left in the tank there, but Celebrity's going to run forward, hit the rend. Last second, he needs some mana, and he's going to walk back towards the health relic. Raydere's still playing with fire here.
He certainly is, but he's mindful of the fact that his summoner spells will come up before Celebrity's will. So he's just playing around the fact that, hey, I know you're going to have exhaust the same time as me, so you're not likely to hard commit and until my summoner spells are up, right?
Right,
so,
and they're keeping themselves within striking distance in the CS, so you just kind of sit in this holding pattern until you have your summoner spells available. Celebrity can't take advantage of that window, and he'll be able to keep on pushing. It's kind of the same thing we saw in your 1v1.
So, so for those interested in the expertise of the 1 versus 1, Raydere has decided to put 2 points in his Q and only 1 point in the E so far. Celebrity looks like he's actually just maxing out the Rem. But now, yeah, so he's only taking points in his Q and in his E, so there's no point taking the W. You can't get that much effectiveness out of it. And you can see Raydere feeling like, hang on a second, this is all screwed up. Why does the tower do more damage? But it looks like he's getting the feel of it now.
Yeah, it takes a little while to get used to, but even though Raydere had given up a bit of farm, he's still only 2 down, and as Celebrity backs, you see he does the very conventional strategy of picking up as many swords as he can buy.
That's what you want to do. Ooh, interesting that Raydere's actually decided to go for a bit of cloth armor.
Well, this is part of the advantage of Urgot. He can be a little bit tankier. He hasn't actually now he has put a point into his Terra Capacitor, so he'll have a little bit extra shield. Obviously, it scales more off mana, but you add a little bit of armor in the mix, and it's hard to calculate exactly how much Celebrity needs to all-in.
It also makes sense to put points in it as well, because while you've got the shield on, your Qs also apply a slow too, so you get that extra bit of CC. It makes it easier to do even more damage, so stacking that up, putting an extra point in that, will give you a slightly less damage than the Kalista, simply because she's got more points in her damaging abilities. But overall, it does benefit Urgot's entire trade path.
Yeah, but you just keep an eye out for the Noxian Corrosive Charge. If he's able to land it on Celebrity, just like that, he can start to fire a couple of on-lock hits, and it even makes it easier to farm a little bit. So Celebrity's going to have to be really quick on the footwork, try and dodge around, but you can see neither of them are super interested in all-inning yet, despite the fact that they do have both of their summoner spells available, waiting for that level 6, at least for Raydere.
I mean, the problem for Raydere right now is that his mana pool is actually very small, and he's only level 5, hasn't actually taken any additional AD items other than the Doran's Blade, which means that his Q actually doesn't even do that much damage for the time being. And with Celebrity sitting in the farm lead, he's feeling pretty comfortable for now.
Yeah, Celebrity's able to just keep farming it up. It's only 3 CS, but that can mean the difference at the end of the day. Raydere, intense concentration on his face, same for Celebrity. It's all on the line here for both these teams. They need victories to push themselves ahead.
I gotta say, Rusty was not kidding when you look at Raydere's posture. That is one keen and focused man. I mean, look,
that is how you play video games. I mean, that is a healthy way to do it.
I mean, I'm always slouching. I'm basically, my entire body's over the screen. But like, that is some pristine posture right there.
Very good example of the proper thing to do. And, well, Raydere's going to have to back off. Still 3 CS down. Let's see what he picks up. I would like to see a little bit of mana, at least mana regeneration, but he's not going to get the chance yet. He's been stopped by Celebrity.
This is the problem. He's been taking a lot of poke from the Ren stacks that Celebrity's been doing a great job of stacking. Raydere, you need to be careful.
That was a greedy back. He needed to step way behind this turret way earlier, and now look at how much CS he's going to lose over this.
I mean, he might just stick around to pick up the farm. No, he's going to commit. He's going to go back, pick himself up that Glacial Shroud.
There we go. So that's going to give him the extra mana and a little bit of CDR so he can launch a few more of his, not only Noxing Corrosive charges, but his Acid Hunters.
Yep. And he has actually decided to take a point in his ultimate, which I feel like this early on is a little bit surprising, but I guess he feels that he wants to use it for the all-in potential.
It's all bait. I mean, you have to respect the distance he can close. We've seen Urgot's time and time again do it. Just right under the tower. It can make all the difference.
So
6.5 minutes.
Interesting that Kalista decided to stick around. Wanted to wait for a bit more gold to pick up the Phage. So now Celebrity has 2 Doran's Blades and that extra item on top, which is going to give Celebrity a fair amount of health, a fair amount of damage too, and will actually give him a bit more kite ability, which is going to be extremely valuable against this Urgot.
Yeah, as long as he's able to dodge the corrosive charges, Raydere's going to get at least one more pot shot off. Celebrity does grab the health relic, pierce through. He's playing dangerous games here right now. There's a level disadvantage. He's got a lot of spears sticking in him, and they're going to get pulled right on out. Can't land another Acid Hunter.
Raydere definitely feels like he's on the back foot. Celebrity is just managing these Ren stacks so effectively, constantly getting out with the superior trades, always forcing Raydere on the back foot. And even though he's able to land a few of these Acid Hunters, Celebrity's just constantly disengaging, and Raydere's really not getting very many advantages off the back of it.
Yeah, he's missing some minions too. It's rough. The timing window is just not quite where it needs to be for him. So he's losing out on farm very slowly but surely. 9 CS now, the difference, as he can't quite land an Acid Hunter onto Celebrity.
Thing is, though, in this situation, you have to realize the situation that you're in. If you're Celebrity, you can say, I can just keep playing the way I have been because I have the farm advantage, but it looks like they're going for the all-in.
Yep, that's the Ignite. Raydere's gonna pop his ultimate. Celebrity just doesn't care about it. Double exhaust, but he just needs one more shot. The Rend is not enough. Takes his tower shot, but it forces Raydere back.
So that's pretty good for Raydere. Both summoner spells have been used by Celebrity. He's going to try and clear this farm out as quickly as he can to get back to base and pick up a bit of extra gold. But Raydere, you can see how difficult it is for him to win out in these extended trades because Celebrity is just getting stacks of Rend over and over and over again. And Raydere, just if he misses a single E, that really does punish his ability to trade back.
Yeah, he's just hammering him right now, and the CS is starting to grow even further apart. Raydere is scuttling as fast as he can back to this tower to just try and get the minions right off of it. Health Relic's still available on both sides of the map. He really should be picking that further one out while he has a moment, but he's just going to stall out the wave.
Pickaxe has now been picked up for Celebrity. Double longsword for Raydere, but the key thing to note is the severe lack of health potions. Celebrity actually stuck around a little bit longer, and he's changed it for a Vampire Acceptor. I think this was the smarter decision. You need the sustain, especially with the amount of poke that Raydere is able to throw out, especially if you've got no health bots to keep you alive. And now with this Vampire Acceptor, you can just play the farm game. You are 8 CS ahead. Unless Raydere can force you back, it is extremely unlikely that you're going to lose in terms of farm. And so Celebrity, he just has to play the waiting game at this point.
Yeah, it was a nice launch from Raydere to try and get a little bit extra damage, but unfortunately, as he didn't clear the health relic, Celebrity is able to recover much of it. He has the lifesteal available to him, and Raydere can't really afford to let this wave just keep pushing by itself anymore. The farm game is going to go in favor of Celebrities. Raydere needs to find an answer. That Ignite will be key if he's able to punish the window.
The question is, can he get close enough? Because Celebrity's been doing a great job of just keeping Raydere at arm's length. He's stacking up those Rens onto a single target, then passing it over to Raydere, popping them for a nice trade that Raydere isn't using his shield in time for, and it's just constantly going in the favor of Celebrity. So right now, the wave is pushing towards Celebrity's turret. This is a good opportunity for Raydere because if he can just land the EQ combo, he can force Celebrity away from the turret. And we've already talked a lot about how the turret is so devastating at clearing away these minions and how much harder it becomes to farm underneath the turret.
Yeah. And he's even able to sort of predict that Celebrity's going to try to gun for the big minion, big cannon creep, and he's able to launch an Acid Hunter onto him, or rather add for Noxing Corrosive Charge. Just keep on pushing, force him back from this tower. And he has caught up in farm, but this is a big wave here. Celebrity can grab it all. Dodging out.
Ooh,
Still
good
nails him
dodge.
with one Acid Hunter.
Really good dodge from Celebrity, but look, he's now been forced under turret. All Raydere has to do is actually keep him away from farm, and he might be able to get ahead in the farm department. Oh, and now it's dead even. Raydere's done a fantastic job. All he has to do is not miss a single farm right now, and they can play for 100 CS. Raydere has somehow managed to close the gap, and who would have thought that this could very well come down to who has the better last hitting ability. And I mean, for 280 carries, what's more suitable?
Oh, he missed one though, he's down 2. This is so tense right now, Vedius. Raydere is a little lower on the health. He's got his Ignite, but now so does Celebrity, and the exhaust is not quite back up for him yet, so the window is actually in favor of Celebrity. He's gonna nail that last minion, but now it's in the rush.
This is huge, Pyro. Neither 80 carry can afford to go back. You just have to force your opponent to miss a single CS, and that could be the determining factor, but there's pretty much only one wave left in it for Celebrity.
Oh man, this is oh so close. Cannon creep gets taken. Raydere is going to be able to find that last one, but Celebrity, he just keeps pushing him back. He's got enough spears in it right now. Raider's a little bit low. There's that Ignite. You've got to be careful. Is this really going to come down to a kill after it's all said and done? He's got all the tower range. Celebrity, he's exhausted. He's ignited, but there's so many spears, and it's first blood. Victory for Celebrity.
Oh, Raydere, you came so close. It was 96 farm to 93 in favor of Celebrity. You could have just made the decision. It doesn't matter if I'm behind in farm. All I have to do is clear the minion waves faster. And if he combined E and Q, he could have very well done it. But he decides to go for the fight at the very end. Celebrity goes to the commit. And oh my word, if he hadn't ran out of mana at the end, like there's so many little things that could have swung that.
It comes down to like the slimmest of margins, and it was 93 to 96 CS at the end. They get antsy.